Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to making this Kampala gown. It is a flare gown, so I'm making this for a 2 years baby girl. If you are interested in how I make this gown, let's get started. So I folded my fabric into two. I'm going to be cutting the front and back together because this gown does not have a zip. After folding, I'm going to mark 1.5 inches. We are cutting the front and back together, as I said. So then I'll mark 1 inches because I'm going to be cutting the front and back 1 inches before I proceeded to giving the front low, making the front lower. So after that, I measure shoulder 4.5 inches, then the armhole 5 inches. So I'm going to mark 1 inch, half inches for the shoulder slant. So I'll carve out the armhole now. This is a children's gown, so it does not need a necessary ceremony. It's very easy to cut. Just cut it with your measurements. So I'll cut everything out now. So next thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to separate the back from the front. So now I'll proceed to cutting the front. So I mark 1 inch, 1 inches. Then I'll cut it out. So this is the front neckline. So I'm done cutting it now. Then I'll move to the back neckline now. So the back neckline has something like a keyhole at the back. So I'm going to do that. Once I'm done trimming the shoulder, I will proceed to cut 3 inches in the back. Then the 3 inches, I will form something like a keyhole. Just as I'm doing, I'll just cut it out. I'll shape it out. That will be for the back. So this is how it will look. This is the front and this is the back. Look at how it looks. So the next thing I'm going to be cutting is the flare, the down part. So I'm using 16 inches. So I'm going to mark 16 inches all around the fabric. So I'll mark 16 inches. I'll just be moving my tape rule and be marking 16 inches all through. Once I'm done, I'm going to cut it out. I'll cut out all the marked area. So I'm trying to use my hand to straighten the fabric. I'm going to mark 3 inches at the top part of the flare. That will serve as my waist, where I'm going to join to the top part. So I'll mark 3 inches all through, just as I do for the down part. So I'll cut it out now. This gown does not have a lining. I'm going to use bias to turn it up. So I'm trying to measure it to know what is going to be. So I have 10, that is 20. The baby I'm sewing it for is not that fat. She's not that fat. So I'm going to cut this now into 2 inches. So I want it to be a longer stripe. So I have 3 inches. I'll fold it into two. First, I'm going to join it into a longer stripe. So I'll take it into my sewing machine now and go and join. So I'm placing it right side facing right side. So I'll join it to form a longer stripe. After that, I'm going to mark 2 inches at the top part of the flay. Then I will gently curve it to the down part, just as I am doing. Just follow the step I am marking out. Follow it. You are going to get the gown. So I'll curve it out like this. Then I'll cut it out with my scissors. Once I'm done cutting out, turn it to the right side. So this is how it's going to look. So now I'm going to take the stripe. I've run a stitch straight down, so I'm going to draw the gathers now. If you want to run the gathers, I'm just going to take one piece of the thread using sewing it and drag it just like I'm doing. So I'll drag it gently. You have to be very careful with it. You don't want it to cut. So I'm done dragging the gathers. Look at it. I'm still going to stretch it. So I've taken it to my sewing machine and I'll fix it to the flay. This is how it looks. Next thing I'm going to do is now to sew back where I cut. That curve area that I cut. So I'll sew it back. Look at it, just as I'm doing. So I'll go to my sewing machine now and sew it back. So I'll go and close this place up. So I'm done with it. Look at the outcome. Look at how it looks. The gown is already coming out beautiful already. Look at how it looks now. The next thing I'm going to do now is to sew the top part to the down part to this flay. So I'm going to bring the top part now. Then I will sew round. So I'm going to sew it round. So I'm done with that. So I'll fix my sleeve. So I'll fix it now. Once I'm done with fixing the sleeve, I'm going to turn the neckline with a bias and add button. Look at how it looks. This is our final result, our final outcome. I've done it. I'm all done. Please help me to subscribe and like my video. Help me to comment and share, please. This is how it looks. It's a round circle gown. Look at how it looks. It's a flay gown, a full flay gown. Look at it. Thanks for watching.